Hi, I'm Brian Kinsella, Army veteran, co-founder, and chairman of Stop Soldier Suicide. After losing friends and fellow service members to suicide, I started SSS in 2010 with my friends and fellow veterans Nick Black and Craig Gradelli. It was clear that something had to be done to get our brothers and sisters in arms the help they needed. 10 years later, veterans are still at a 50% higher risk of suicide than their peers who have not served. We're determined to change that. Stop Soldier Suicide helps service members and veterans from every branch and every generation, regardless of discharge status, with a proactive and disruptive approach. We focus on meeting our clients where they are, with personalized care to help with each individual's specific needs. Whether it's mental health support, housing assistance, or life coaching, we work tirelessly to find the right and most effective tools. So if you or a loved one need help, or for more information, visit our website at www.stopsoldiersuicide.org. A bit about tonight. Even when theater in New York was active, I was never much of a theater goer. Then I got a call from Howard Emanuel, the writer of the show you're about to see. Howard and his team were working to bring Sandоги to Broadway, and he wanted to let me know that they would like to partner with Stop Soldier Suicide and even donate a portion of the profits to our organization. So I went to a reading, not knowing what to expect, fell in love with the play, and I even kept the original transcript. For all the veterans and their families watching tonight, you are about to see a reading of that same play with some stellar actors from film, TV, and Broadway. We wish to express our gratitude to Actors Equity Association, American Guild of Musical Artists, American Guild of Variety Artists, and SAG-AFTRA through Theater Authority, Inc., for their cooperation in permitting these incredible artists to appear on this program. Tonight, we would like to share this play in an innovative and exciting way, with each actor coming to you from their own home. I hope you will see yourself or someone you know in the characters in the show, and that it might bring a bit of comfort and maybe even healing. Finally, I know you all bought a ticket for this event, but because this is a fundraiser, you will periodically see this banner pop up. Text Sandоги to 855-735-2437 to give. Thank you for being here tonight, and thank you for your continued generosity and support of our mission. With no further ado, here is the amazing play I've come to love, Sandоги.
Sandоги by Howard Emanuel. Act 1. Blind men often do go hunting, regardless of whether they should or not. Scene 1. It is early morning on the first day of buck season, well before dawn, the time when hunters are making their way to diners and church basements for breakfast and blessings. E6 Staff Sergeant Joe Garnier lay in a bed in a trailer in an Appalachian Mountain community, somewhere in southwestern Pennsylvania. Joe's wife, Lizzie Connolly Garnier, lays in his arms. Outside, a hunting dog barks.
Jesus wept, that dog.
Just pretend you can't hear her.
Buttons! Sometimes I think if you had your way, we'd pretend away everything.
What's that supposed to mean?
Buttons, shut up!
There is a cough from the living room couch.
Timmy's out there?
Came in drunk last night, upset and lonely about what's-her-name. I wish we could stay in bed for the next year. Gonna miss you more this time than all the others put together.
It's not gonna be any different this time.
It abso-friggin-lutely is. You just refuse to watch the news, so you don't know.
I do know, Lizzie.
There's no reason for you to be deploying to wherever the hell is Stan.
Joe kisses her on the lips.
No reason.
He kisses her again.
But let's not jump into all that again, huh? Pack it away as neat as possible and pretend it isn't there.
Why are you riding my back so hard today?
Don't mean to, I just...
I know you don't want me to leave. I love you madly.
I know.
Lizzie playfully kisses Joe on the nose.
One zip, I'm winning!
He tries to kiss her nose, she blocks him.
No, stop!
And I am so gonna win the nose game today.
No! Hold up. Hold on.
Oh, you're just being a trickster. You're gonna act sick and then kiss my nose again.
Totally serious.
You okay? What's up, babe?
Nothing. Don't know. Just stay in bed. Be back. 10 more minutes of cuddle time.
Lizzie enters the bathroom. Joe turns his finger into an imaginary gun, puts it in his mouth, pulls his thumb slash the trigger 3 times. In the living room, Timmy Connolly, Lizzie's younger brother, jumps up from the couch. He slept in his hunter-orn camouflage. There is a pair of binoculars under his neck.
Easel, is it time? Easel?
Lizzie vomits.
Whoa, okay.
Timmy listens to a cheap MP3 player. He rocks out as he opens the refrigerator and freezer.
Lizzie made peanut butter surprise? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Timmy confiscates both peanut butter surprises and eats them under the covers. Joe enters the bathroom.
Babe, why are you so sick?
That restaurant last night, I think?
Okay. Well, need anything?
No, don't touch me. Sorry.
No, I get it. I'm here if you need me.
Joe returns to the bedroom and works out. First jumping jacks, then push-ups. Finished vomiting, Lizzie enters the kitchen and grabs a small, hidden plastic bag from Rite Aid. Timmy ducks his head out from under the covers.
Easel, hey, we need to get out early. Joe up yet?
What are you up to under there, Emmett?
Nothing.
What are you eating?
Also nothing?
Timmy covers himself up again.
Hey, hun, can you come back into the bathroom with me?
Yeah, can I finish the push-ups first? Just 22, 23,
Sure.
24,
yeah.
25.
Just come in after you're done.
Outside, a dog barks as a car pulls in.
Oh, that's Jamie.
Joe throws on a t-shirt and heads into the living room where he hits the back of Timmy's head as a way of saying good morning. As Joe goes outside to greet Jamie, Timmy flips Joe the middle finger.
We're destined to all die alone. I will bury the cross with the rose. I won't kneel at your altar now that I know it's a table for a magic show.
E6 Staff Sergeant James Williams enters dressed in hunter orange. Joe follows.
Hey, it's the Timster. What's up, my man?
Hey, everyone's here. Let's go hunting.
I gotta get dressed still, Timster.
Hey, you all packed and ready to head back to Bragg tomorrow?
Yeah, sort of. Not really at all.
Yeah, haven't even started. Fucking Fayetteville, North Carolina. The one town worse than this one.
Yep. Oh, wait, you don't like pawn shops? Well, don't worry. There's another one just 3 feet away.
Hey, 82nd Airborne, all Americans.
Hoo-ah! Because that magazine goes right back where you found it, by the way. Is your sister still in the bathroom?
Yeah. Hope she finishes soon. Kinda gotta pee. Plus, I want her to make us breakfast.
Joey?
Can you come in, Joe? For real?
Yeah, Jamie just got here. What's up? Hey, that platoon sergeant, hey, you just make sure you're coming back tomorrow and there'll be no issues of missed flights, arrests for drunken behavior, and
I need you to come in.
No, not the platoon sergeant, but Joey, man, I think you need to check your phone.
Why?
It's Mikey, actually.
Honey?
You mean it's Harry, Mikey's brother, because Mikey's in Walter Reed. Mikey can't text.
I mean, it's Mikey. He sent us both a text.
Joe!
Yeah, just a second, Lizzie.
No, Joe, now.
Listen, he's meeting us at our spotting tower, and he's coming hunting with us.
That's not possible. He's at Walter Reed.
And now, here's Harry. Mikey was released yesterday. Really excited to see us this morning. Smiley face with sunglasses.
Joe!
Oh, fuck me. Fuck.
The pounding of drums suddenly pierced the darkness. Their rhythm is visceral, primal, mystical. They are a voice from a forgotten past trying to speak to the forgetting present. Buttons barks. Joe has entered the hallway. At the sound of the drums, he inhales very deeply, very suddenly, the way people do when they are startled, about to die, or have just been born.
Joe, whoa. Okay. You okay, sweet baboo? Joe. Honey, what's wrong?
Shh. Listen.
Yeah, Buttons is sick and old and barking like mad about it. So what? I need to show you something.
You can't hear them? The drums?
No? What are you...
Joe crosses to the living room kitchen area of the trailer and opens the back door. The drums intensify. He listens for a long moment. Lizzie starts to follow, but remembers the test is in her hand. She stashes the pregnancy test in the bathroom garbage, covering it with excess toilet paper, and follows after Joe.
Jamie, what the fuck's going on with my husband?
I have no idea, Lizzie.
Yes, you do. Yeah, you know you do, Jamie. It's the drums!
Still in his boxers and tank top, Joe darts out into the cold mountain morning. The drums and barking dog continue.
No. Do not go out there, Joe. Joe! Jesus wept.
Lizzie swiftly pulls on her shoes and a coat. Outside, a chainsaw begins running.
James, come with me.
Lizzie runs outside, followed by James. Timmy turns on the PlayStation. The song Found a Peanut plays over and over.
Mr. Peanut, prepare to die.
As Timmy plays, we notice the room. Although a trailer, the space is meticulously ordered and pristine. Magazines rest neatly on a magazine rack. 4 shelves of books are painstakingly alphabetized and shelved. In the corner, propped against an overflowing toy box, stands a rifle. A box of live rifle shells rests atop the toy chest. On the wall, 2 diplomas from Pitt University, Johnstown's campus. Next to them, a mounted deer head. A tree suddenly falls on the back porch. The drums cease. Chainsaw and dog continue.
No, what I am asking you, James, is why in the fuck? As in, why in the fuck is my husband saying he hears magical drums that told him to cut down a tree?
And I told you, Liz, I don't know.
Found a peanut just now.
Timmy, I do not need you here today. Take your binoculars and go play somewhere else.
These aren't a toy, Izzle. They're for spotting deer. Plus, big media shower tonight. So, duh. Did you know there is a tree on your back porch?
I'm going back out there.
Well, he said he'd be in. Just...
I think you know a hell of a lot more than you are letting on.
James thumbs through the local paper, The Dispatch. Joe re-enters, pushing a wheelbarrow full of wood. Throughout the following, Joe grabs his toolbox and removes various cutting and carving instruments, looks for something in the cabinet beneath the stairs.
Joe, dude, you can't go hunting in your underwear. Go get changed.
Joe, get that wheelbarrow out of our living room and then come back to the bedroom with me.
I don't know how to break it to you, Timster, but we're not going hunting.
What? Why not?
Did your drums make you deaf, Joe?
Because Mikey fucking Kozlowski is.
Joe, Mikey's not actually going hunting. He's blind, so duh, he's just gonna watch.
Stop tearing the house apart and come talk to me.
Look, I'm not talking about any of this right now with you, Lizzie.
Oh, seriously?
Listen, but don't worry about it, Bobu, okay? I'll put everything back in perfect order, I promise.
Of course, right. Why would any of this cause worry? Because, Joe, if you're crazy enough to do whatever the fuck this is...
Man, dial it back, okay? You're freaking the wife the hell out.
Yeah, but not you. Isn't that interesting?
Can you guys leave us alone for a bit?
No, they can't. I need help from both of them.
See, Lizzie? Nah.
Oh, Jesus wept.
Joe stacks the logs in the middle of the floor.
Okay, fine. We'll talk on your terms for now, Joe. Why'd you cut down that tree? And why in the hell are its remains in our living room?
I love you, babe.
Hey, how can Mikey hunt anyhow?
Because goddamn Senator Botto got a bill passed. Now any blind man in Pennsylvania is allowed to go hunting. I mean, look, Mikey might have a Bronze Star with valor, but there's got to be limits.
James, he needs to go to the hospital, yeah?
Yes, he does.
But, no, I mean, how is it even possible a blind man like Mikey going hunting? I mean...
You got to use a pistol with a laser sight, and you have someone else say when to pull the trigger.
Well, at least Mikey will have an excuse for not getting a buck this year. I tried, guys, but I just didn't see any deer.
Enid, that's not funny. Go take Buttons her food for me. James, you help him.
Hey, what's Mikey's favorite color?
Enid!
Nice.
All right, let's just let your sister and Joe alone for a minute, okay, Timster?
Come on, Joe. What's Mikey's favorite color?
I don't know, Timmy. What's Mikey's favorite color?
Corduroy. Hey, they're making a Mikey Kozlowski doll. You hear about it? You wind it up, and it walks into walls. Pew, 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 pew. Did I get a deer yet? Did I get anything? Joe, man, we can just go hunting someplace else, can't we? Down at Bollinger's farm, maybe? They don't mind. Or out at Guy Miller's. It'd be nice to get out in the cold air together, don't you think?
Look, if Mikey Kozlowski's in the woods with a gun anywhere in this state, I don't want to go fucking hunting. Now drop it.
Chainsaw probably spooked every deer for 20 miles anyway.
Timmy turns on a hip-hop radio station. Apocalypse by Down South Deficit is heard. Lizzie sits on the kitchen counter and opens the dispatch from the back cover.
Hey, how'd you get here last night? Your truck finally fixed?
No, Lonnie Doggett drove me. He was on his way to the church to set up for this morning's hunter's prayer breakfast.
Deer hunting with Jesus. God, I hate this town.
Fuck! That gobble up gold is real close to hitting, though. I can feel the rhythms and the scratch-off tickets when they're gonna hit. Psychic.
Taxes for the mathematically challenged. That's all lottery is.
Won't be saying that when I hit it big. $1,000 or $2,000. That'll more than spring my truck from the garage and buy me a new set of tires. Unless, of course, you have $711.96 you can loan me. I think that amount even includes tax. I'm not sure, though.
Lizzie changes the radio station.
And now Miles Davis's Sanctuary on listener-supported WQEJ, Johnstown Public Radio.
Timmy opens and eats a bag of Chips Ahoy cookies. Joe begins carving a piece of wood.
All right, well, I'm going to head home and spend the day packing, I guess.
Lizzie sees something in the paper.
Oh. My God.
What did you read that has you so spooked?
Huh? Nothing. You should probably head home like you said, huh, James?
Freak?
James grabs the dispatch and turns through it. Lizzie stares out the window. Joe removes the crucifix from the wall. It leaves a cross-shaped clean mark. He throws it into the wheelbarrow unseen by all.
Too bad you couldn't sleep in for once since it's the first day of buck and you don't have to work, Yizzle. Actually, since you're up, maybe you could still make us breakfast? I'm hungry. Joe, man, those eggs she makes, she made them every day for Dad and me before school. You know, it probably wasn't every day she made those eggs, probably just once or twice a week. Every other day it was probably Cocoa Puffs. Not the real kind, but the bag kind. But man, those eggs, they were all light and fluffy and stuff. I don't know how she did it. I asked her once, I asked her, Isel, how do you make those eggs so good? It isn't hard, she'd say. They're just eggs. Isn't that right, sis? But to this day, whenever I try to make them, you know this, Isel, they just turn out all flat and rubbery. Could maybe use them as tires. Should probably just stick to Choco Puffs. sometimes for supper, Lizzie, you make that amazing meatloaf. I think you could make that for Joe and me tonight, huh?
You never say a single important thing, do you?
Nah, my life's meaningless, Joe, just like everyone else's. Don't worry, though. I won't be in your hair all day.
That sounds great, Emmet. How about this? How about we call Lonnie Doggett, have him come back here and take you hunting? You get us a deer so that this winter we'll have some...
It's a reason to go hunting if Joe isn't going. I was talking to Mike go and see about a promotion down at the milk plant. They might promote me to missing children integration technician.
What the hell's a missing children integration technician?
The guy who runs the machine that puts the pictures of missing kids on the side of milk cartons.
They don't do that anymore.
They're starting it again.
Yeah, Jamie and I used to have dumb jobs like that. Isn't that right, Jamie?
What did you see in here, Lizzie?
Do you really not know?
Oh, the paper. So, you know how Lonnie Doggett never has anything to print in the Dispatch? It's only a weekly paper, but he still doesn't have any news to print, so, you know, he's usually down at the garage going on and on about nothing. So last night, Lonnie Doggett picked me up at the garage to bring me here, and he says he printed an announcement in this week's paper that's going to cause Jamie a whole bunch of trouble around here and in your platoon.
We're not in the same platoon, but what in the complete fuck are you talking about?
Lizzie grabs the paper from James, points at an announcement.
Mr. and Mrs. Dwayne Williams are happy to announce the engagement of their son, James William, to Wally Kirkpatrick, son of...
What? Oh my God, congratulations, man! Oh, come on! Look, I want us to throw them their engagement party when we're back.
Wally and I didn't put that in the paper.
Well, that's ridiculous. How'd it get there, then?
James' phone rings.
I have no idea. We had no plans to even get married. Hello, Wally? Hey. No, I told you no. I have no idea how it got there. I didn't put it in the paper.
James exits, climbing over the fallen tree.
Oh man, so Lonnie Doggett did this invitation to Jamie last night. Oh, well, my boyfriend.
Look, just stop, Timmy.
He has a really big dick, and oh, does he know how to use it when he fucks me up the ass?
God fucking damn it, just shut up, you stupid little piece of shit.
Joe throws a plate across the room and exits outside, wood and carving instruments in tow.
What? Joe, what? Motherfucker, what is wrong with you? What the fuck was that? Lizzie, Joe, just... Shit, I gotta piss.
Timmy runs into the bathroom and pees. A chainsaw starts outside. The dog barks throughout.
He's kind of freaking me out. He is all the wood and the carving and the wheelbarrow. He just blew up at me for no reason. What's all this about?
You wanted my eggs so badly, I guess I might as well make them for you.
Yes! Hey, can you freaking believe it about James and his boyfriend?
I thought I didn't have a problem with gay guys getting married, and I really wish I didn't, but...
Yeah, all the other gay people I know are on TV.
Lizzie opens the freezer.
Timmy! My peanut butter surprises are gone!
Surprise! Sorry, Izzle, I was hungry. I'm sorry.
I made those for Joe and me.
Well, there's like almost a half one left under my blankets. You guys split that.
After you finish your eggs, we're going to the store to get some more peanut butter, and you're paying.
Okay. I don't have any money, but I will come with. Hey! I can't wait to play Indians with my new nephew. You know that?
Nephew? How the hell did you find out? How in the hell? Timmy! I peed on that!
So, it's dry now.
Why in the hell were you digging through my bathroom garbage?
I was going pee. Was standing there so long peeing, got bored. Saw a big plus sign underneath the tissues and Q-tips. Izzle, I'm gonna be an uncle. What does Joe think? Is he excited?
He doesn't actually know yet. And I will be the one that tells him, okay?
Totally.
And don't talk about Mikey. It makes Joe... Listen, after the store, I'm going to drop you at home. I want to discuss all of this with him alone.
Everyone and everything is so small.
Lizzie hits Timmy in the back of the head.
Ow! Stop that! Hear anything about the new job thing yet?
Nothing yet.
Timmy retrieves a Native American headdress from the toy box and puts it on.
Please go home after the store.
The dog continues to bark. This chainsaw continues. Lizzie notices the missing crucifix on the wall and touches the cross-shaped clean mark.
Shut up, Buttons! Shut up, 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 shut up! Do you want toast?
Scene 2. A short time later. Joe is sorting through a junk drawer in the kitchen. The end of an acoustic guitar version of Make Our Garden Grow from Candide plays on the radio. The wheelbarrow and stacks of wood remain. Joe removes the crucifix from the wheelbarrow, takes out his axe, and chops the thing to pieces. He sprinkles it over the logs like holy water. A car is heard outside. Joe looks in the mirror and plasters a smile across his face. Dissatisfied, he drops it and tries again. Joe looks out the window and bolts back to his carving. James enters. Joe smiles his smile, turns off the radio, and continues looking through the junk drawer.
Went home, talked to Wally.
How'd it go?
We'll get to that, but he's not here and I am, so you do the math.
Why'd you come back?
Wanted to check in on you. This is me doing that. Fair warning, though. After I'm done, I'm going to kick your ass.
You don't pack the gear. But wait, what's got you so pissed off you feel the need to try?
What the hell is wrong with you, man?
Nothing you don't already know. Okay, next step. We have to find the grandfather flute.
Look, Joey, I don't have room for much more chaos this morning, and so we're going to shorthand this. Are you going crazy? Or have you just been reading too much Martha Stewart Living?
I'm attending my own funeral. Okay, come on.
Now, see, saying things like I'm attending my own funeral is what's going to make me knock you out. Don't tell the LT you're struggling. Get you to the hospital.
Oh, well, you'd Blue Falcon me like that. Throw me under the bus.
Joe.
Look, I know you're gay, but it doesn't mean you have to be a fucking buddy fucker.
All right, fine. I'll get your ass retired and take you to the VA.
Well, yeah, wouldn't be seen for 9 months anyway.
All right, Joey. Man, for real. Now, what are you doing with all this?
You know perfectly well what I'm doing, Jamie.
And how the hell would I know that?
Because you heard the drums too. I stood here and I saw you hear them right along with me.
Okay, I heard the what now?
The drums, the drum from the story Mikey always told when we would get together and go on patrols together, man. Look at you acting like you don't know.
Okay, which doctor do you want me to call? Divoli? Cacciarelli?
Neither. I can't have my unit thinking I'm fucking weak and unreliable, okay? And Lizzie can't afford me being sick. So what, you gonna kick my ass now, or?
All right, look, man, a lot of shit just came down onto my head, and I got a lot of shit of other stuff to do before leave ends tomorrow, so come off it, okay?
James sits down and opens a copy of Martha Stewart Living.
Oh, well, there's always a shitload of stuff to do, isn't there? So many little tasks. Showering, eating, getting dressed. The little tasks. They're like little ancient Greek punishment.
Oh, yeah, that, or of the two of us, you're the bigger drama queen.
Oh, no, you're definitely the bigger drama queen. And they never fucking end, do they? The tasks. No, better to be what's-his-face tied to the rock, and an eagle coming and eating my liver every day, and it growing back every night, just so we can do the whole thing all over again tomorrow, and on into eternity. What was that guy's name? Oh, come on, man, you remember, from the classic...
You know everything about all of that, and Jesus, please keep me from killing my best friend. Amen.
James stands, removes and hangs up his coat. In his search for the grandfather flute, Joe finds a Greek mythology book.
See, that's right, Jamie. Prometheus! All tied up to the rock. So So at least Mr. P-Man was being punished for stealing fire from the gods, right? But what the fuck did I do that makes me have to drive Timmy to work or fucking mail a letter at the post office?
All right, wait. Does this have something to do with the drums?
Just look at everything it takes to do that, Jamie. Just look at that letter. First, you have to write the thing, or if it's a bill, which is more likely, isn't it? I mean, bills. So you have to write the check, sign it.
Motherfucker, Joey. Blah blah
No,
blah.
You have
blah,
to write
blah.
out the check. You first have to call the bank and check your balance, because who the hell ever knows how much is in their balance?
I always know my balance.
Fine, good for you. Okay, so all those automated prompts and passwords and whatever, then after you finally hang up the phone from checking your balance, you have to write out the damn check. Rip it out. Record it.
Is there a point
There it
to
is.
all of this?
Okay, so then you stuff that into an envelope, which you have to fucking lick yourself.
So buy the self-adhesive kind.
No, I'm serious about this. You fucking lick the envelope yourself, or you self-adhese, or whatever, and then you have to find the fucking stamp. Because they aren't ever where they're supposed to be, and let's just say it, the stamps are never where they're supposed to be, are they?
They are in my house.
Well, fuck you, Jamie. And so after you finish finding these damn things, you suddenly remember they raised the rate since the last time you were around, so you gotta go effing find the new goddamn post office for a goddamn 2-cent stamp, or however much it is now, so you can finally mail the bill that you don't even have enough money to pay in the first place. I mean, goddamn it! Fucking kills the spirit to have to do this shit day in and out, Jamie. Just think about it. It is enough to make me get up from this couch and just... It's just fucking mail, man.
Okay, again, the point?
Look, the point is everything is chaos now. Any meaning life has to be self-created. We once stole fire from the gods, and now we stand in line at the post office and we shop at Walmart. I mean, mailing bills. Is that really what we fought for? Huh? What Mikey got so messed up for? Why we came home for leave and are heading back to Bragg tomorrow and then deploying right after so that our friends and family can keep doing all these spirit-sucking little tasks.
All right, you know what? I honestly don't know, and I don't care. Because I am not going to be actually fighting for anything for much longer.
Oh, there's my little drama queen.
Joey, my fucking life's in turmoil and you're going to go on and on about fucking postage stamps?
Look, Jamie, man, I get it, okay? No one can repeal the idiotic thoughts inside the idiotic head of the idiotic asswipe who commands. Fucking First Sergeant Buckman's a bigot.
He's
okay?
going to put me on desk duty in the Tactical Operations Center and make me sleep outside instead of in the barracks until I'm transferred. The way they did with Howie, what's-his-name, when they found out he was gay.
Look, worse things have happened than working in the TOC. In fact, I'd fucking kill to work in the TOC. Advisors to the Northwest Iraq? My ass, dude. Worse things than desk duty in the TOC.
Oh, yeah, like how First Sergeant Buckman's going to have his henchmen duct tape my eyelids shut?
Oh, they're not going to tape...
Yes! Howie, what's-his-name, was sleeping outside like they made him, and they duct taped his eyes shut.
Yeah, but... Look, working in the TOC, Jamie, never out in the field again. Now help me look for the flute.
Listen, Squid and Norberg each texted me asking if they get to be in my big, gay, interracial wedding.
Which is actually a good thing, but is somehow evidently worse to you than duct tape?
Okay, little secret, man. I don't want to marry Wally. I love him, but I'm not ready to get
Wait,
married.
I get to be your gay best man, right?
With a guttural growl, James charges Joe and pins him against the wall.
Look, I'm afraid to say it, Jamie, but I really think all this would help with that shit. You know, I mean, I really do. Can we look for the grandfather flute now?
Okay, fuck you, and fuck your flute.
Oh, me and my flute, huh? Well, you're not so bad yourself.
Fuck you, Joey.
What, are we gonna break up because of this?
Oh.
No, I'm being serious, you fuck. I mean, as best friends, are you gonna stop, like...
Joe puts his hand into his pocket, then removes it.
Timmy broke up with his girlfriend. seems really down about it. He has a new scratch-off ticket addiction. I mean, fuck, the amount of money he spends on them, he could get his truck out of the garage. But Timmy thinks that nothing is ever going to hurt him. He thinks he's fucking Superman. And I hope I am not around when he realizes he's Bizarro World Superman if he's fucking anything. Him and Lizzie still fucking call each other by their names backwards, like they're 8 years old. It drives me up the fucking... Look, I tell you, if one day one of them calls me Eoj, it's the day I jump off a fucking bridge.
Ooh, fuck you, Eoj.
You want a beer?
A little early.
It's a lot early. You want one?
No.
James gets himself and Joe a beer. They toast. This will have to do for a truce between them for now.
Want to play a little?
Yeah, I do. But here's the thing, Jamie. I need you to help me find the grandfather flute and then carve this wood.
Never gonna happen.
Whoa. Dude, you don't actually read O Magazine, do you?
Yes, and it's in your house.
Yeah, well, I wish it was the only one in my house. Oh, us, the Entertainment Weekly people of the United States of Amnesia, in order to form a better homes and garden, earthquake, flood, tsunami, Russia, school shooting, Russia, police kill an unarmed black guy, school shooting, police kill an unarmed black guy, school shooting, black guy, fuck this country, Russia, and fuck that country. I mean, has Jennifer Aniston finally found her true love? God, I hope so. She seemed like such a good person. I mean, what the hell is my wife doing with all this shit?
Same as you with all your books, consuming tragedy after tragedy.
Yeah, like a speed reader on Dexatrim until she's too numb to think about any of it and just buys whatever is being sold. And then the world thinks it knows about Mikey Kozlowski's story of what's being sold in every goddamn one of these. These articles are fucking bullshit, Jamie. So a 4-year-old boy comes out of nowhere crying for his mommy, Oprah asks. Yeah, he had a bomb strapped to him, and my friends Joey and Jamie had their guns pointed at him.
Okay, look, Joey. Whatever these drums said to you, or whatever, so what? It was probably just a dream anyway, and dreams are just... Listen, man, I have them myself, all right? You know, nightmares, but you got to be able to separate the dream from the reality.
No, it wasn't a dream. You were here. I was wide awake. I think it was... I think I had a vision.
A vision?
Yeah, like Joan of Arc, but less annoying.
Ah, man, you are just making shit up along as you go, aren't you?
With a sudden, fierce intent, Joe crosses to James's coat, reaches into the pocket, and removes several large Sanford pink erasers.
Whoa, dude, what in the complete fuck are you doing?
I'm making sure that you don't hurt yourself.
Oh, with a bunch of erasers?
Yeah.
Joe,
the fucking drums, Jamie!
Joe dumps the erasers into the garbage disposal and turns it on. It breaks. Joe throws a spoon in anger.
Oh, yeah, you show that spoon who's boss. And hey, just so we're clear, I didn't hear shit.
Outside, a car pulls into the driveway. The dog barks. Timmy enters. James selects players for their game of Madden.
Hey, Joe. Buttons threw up everywhere again.
Well, would you ever take out her food when Lizzie asked you to?
No, but...
Lizzie enters carrying groceries.
James! I sent you 3 text messages asking you not to come back over, yet here you are.
Hey there, James. Everyone knows you're gay now. And that you're getting married. I mean, congratulations, or whatever you say for gay weddings.
Should have known better than to play against me. Could be in the fucking NFL with skills like that, boy.
Joe exits to the yard with a piece of carved wood. Lizzie digs under the sink, finds a jar of jewelry cleaner, removes a crucifix, dries it off, and places it around her neck.
I told you to stay home.
Well, I had a fight with Wally after the announcement.
How's Joe been doing?
Great. Unless you think carving wood in the living room is a bad omen, a possible sign of mental illness, or, showing serious suicidal tendencies.
If I can just have a little talk with him in the right setting, under the right circumstances, I can get him back to his right mind. I know it. So, no offense, but please get out of here and take Timmy with you.
Well, I don't have anywhere else to be, so I'm going to stick around for a while. I hope you keep an eye on him.
Lizzie slams shut a cupboard. Joe re-enters. Lizzie picks up the box of rifle shelves by the toy box. Unseen by her, 2 fall from the box and remain on the floor. She hides the shells in a drawer of the gun cabinet where she finds the grandfather flute, which she leaves untouched.
Hey, Joe. Lizzie took me to see about my promotion down the milk plant. Manager said he'd call sometime today to let me know.
Oh, good for you, man. Yeah, did you hear that this morning there, Jamie? Timmy's gonna run a machine that smacks pictures of missing kids on the side of milk cartons. Because, nothing says good morning like a bunch of smiling pictures of missing kids.
Pays good, though. $7.75 an hour.
7 what?
75. 75 more cents than I'm making now.
Well, you need to find yourself a better job, man.
Wish I could. At least it's better than minimum wage, though. Good play. What about you, Yizzle? Did you hear about your job yet?
Nothing yet. I'm going to call Vicky about it later.
And why are you looking for a new job? The daycare thing not working out?
Not working out in that it can't support us by itself if it has to.
Hey, Joe. Guess who we ran into while we were out?
Timmy.
Harry. Not Fat Harry. Mikey Kozlowski's brother Harry says Mikey got a 12-point first thing this morning.
No, Mikey didn't shoot any
Jesus
fucking
wept,
deer.
Timmy.
His fucking brother shot it for him. At least for the safety of everyone in the tri-state area, I hope he did. I mean, they're going to put that picture of him in the local news tonight on Good Morning America tomorrow.
He's just trying to live as normal a life as possible, Babu.
Mikey is missing an eighth of his brain. The way I see it, he'd be better off dead. That's all.
All right, man, let's just change the subject.
No, he would. He would be better off dead. I mean, the rest of his life is just meaningless chaos.
You know what? I'm getting kind of hungry.
Me too. I'd make myself a sandwich, but I'm only good at eating them. I sort of suck at making them.
All right, well, I'll make us a sandwich, Timster.
Guys, can you quit trying to change the subject? Seriously. I'm just talking about death and carving some wood here. Can a guy talk about death and carve some wood in his own living room anymore?
Well, I don't see why not.
Emmett, can you please go feed Buttons so the adults can have an adult conversation?
No, I'm playing a game and talking to Joe. Plus, totally an adult here.
Lizzie hits the
Ow!
back of Timmy's head.
Hey, leave your brother alone because he needs to be a part of the whole drums, totem, flute ritual anyway. And so are you.
Okay, so it's... How... And you expect me... No, you know what? Just go on.
Okay, think about it this way. No, it's like in the play thing I thought I'd hate that Jamie dragged us down to in Pittsburgh. I've looked death in the face so many times. I'm tired of seeing him.
I know.
He used to come up to me on the street every day. He'd say, "Hey, how you doing, Joey?" And I'd say, "Howdy, Death. How are you?" See, Death can be extremely polite sometimes. Same as always, he'd say. Busy, 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 busy.
I know.
But what if one day down the road, Death and I are about to have one of our tete-a-tetes and I realize that he's coming for me? What then?
All right, enough of this death and totem pole shit, Joey. I'm taking you out to Ballinger's and we're getting Liz a deer. Come on.
No, I need to hear this.
Okay, so the first couple of times we went over, I believed that I had God on my side.
He was. Is.
I believed I could shoot death itself in the heart, or brain, or leg, wherever death was hiding that day. But after this last time with Mikey...
What really happened with Mikey? I don't know.
I realized you can't shoot death. Shooting is his game. One of his games. You can't beat death at one of his games, and I wish I knew why that was, but
it's because you have to wrestle with death to even have a shot at winning. Only way there is to beat death is to wrestle it. Now change the fucking subject.
Man, you are so gay. Wrestling?
Death is an angel. The angel of death. That's what you do to angels. You wrestle them. And you go to hell, dickhead.
Look, anyway, I don't... Lizzie, but... I don't believe in God anymore. I don't believe in God. But I still need what he was supposed to be able to give me. Order. Meaning.
So you don't believe in God anymore, but you all of a sudden do believe in totem poles.
Yeah, it's from the story that Mikey always told us when we were on patrol. But what's behind it all is that I gotta find order and meaning just to go on. And I guess Mikey's gotta find a way to believe that he can go on too. I mean, how the hell is a man in either of our positions supposed to live or believe in anything, Lizzie?
They're just supposed to have faith that everything happens for a reason. And listen, let's just go talk to Father Paul and...
No, Mikey, how's that for a reason, huh? We're shipping out for a reason tomorrow?
I just believe there is a God, and he is on our side, and he never gives us more than we can handle. And you just have to believe that too, Joe.
No, sorry, Lizzie. I got way more than I can handle, and this is all finally coming to a head. So, no can do. See, it's like Jamie says. I'm wrestling with death. So thank God that this morning, that the drums called the warriors of our little tribe, Jamie, me, Mikey, the ones who have really seen shit, and told us to build this totem for all 5 of us to play the grandfather flute tonight. Thank God for that, right?
I don't know what to say to any of that.
Because it's a bunch of bullshit.
No, it isn't. And you'll both come to realize it. I know you will.
Joe kisses Lizzie on the nose.
1-1. And now the nose game's tied. Holla.
Sorry, Izzle. I shouldn't have brought up Mikey getting the deer. I'm not thinking
So what's the
straight
story
because
Mikey
of the
told on
breakup.
patrol?
Like, I don't want to be any part of all this.
Mikey is the great-great-great-great-grandpa. Mikey's great-great-great-grandpa was one of the chief Pontiac spies during the Battle of Bushy Run.
Humoring him is not helping, Liz.
Shut up, James.
So Mikey's grandpa married Chief Pontiac's daughter, who was a Native American. And at the wedding, Chief Pontiac gave Mikey's grandpa the flute that I can't find as a gift and said...
I don't want to hear any more of this.
I don't think
And
that's
just
what
so
he
we're all
said.
clear, I wasn't called by any fucking drums.
Yes, you were, man. I'm sure of it. You were called by the drums. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. I'm fucking sure of it. I'm sure of it.
Liz,
Joe begins to
you
exit.
talk some sense into your husband, or I am knocking him out and taking him back to Bragg early.
Where are you going?
I'm going to find Mikey Kozlowski. He's going to settle this. He's going to settle this one way or another.
Joe exits.
Emmett, follow him. Make sure he stays safe. James, what happened the day Mikey went blind?
Well, you've obviously read all about it, Liz. He lost 1/8 of his brain.
No. Since you're obviously sticking around, you might as well be of some use. I want what's not in those magazines, the unscrubbed version.
There is not an unscrubbed version. There was a 4-year-old boy who came out of nowhere. We could see he had a bomb strapped to him. Joey and I had our guns pointed at him. We're about to pull the triggers.
But before you do, Mikey's running toward Bomb Boy, Joe goes after Mikey, and Bomb Boy explodes. I've read the articles. What Joe told me matches perfectly. What happened next? What happened next that has Joe so fucked?
Well, I think that's more than enough, don't you?
I think it certainly could be. But I know there's more. And I cannot help Joe until I know what that more is. So tell me what it is.
Liz, Joey is just too smart for his own good. And, you know, lots of guys have a hard time dealing with this shit, and they never really show it until all of a sudden. All right, I think Joey is just too smart for his own good and suddenly showing that he's having a hard time.
Golly gee willikers, is that why I catch him stealing my Xanax? Is it why he practices smiling in front of a mirror? Oh my God! He just has a high IQ and is having a hard time. He's building a totem pole in my living room, James.
All right, everything is a mess right now. He's just looking for anything to grab onto.
God damn it! Tell me what the fuck happened! Jesus fucking wept.
That Xanax
Lizzie
you
throws
mentioned?
the bottle of Xanax at James. He takes one with his beer.
Okay. Okay. He was at Walter Reed after his injury from Bomb Boy. He healed. He's been basically fine until he found out this morning that Mikey was coming home. And you're right. He's been hiding his sadness, his anxiety. Sure. I knew that, but he seemed fine enough. Then today he heard Mikey was going hunting, and I don't know how to describe it. He got real still and breathed in real deep, like the way people do when they're startled or are about to die or have just been born. And then he began this crusade. As we speak, your best friend, your best friend is looking for Mike Kozlowski so that he, of all people, can judge whether the silent drum voices he says he's hearing are real or pretend. Fuck me. I was lying to myself, James. He hasn't been fine at all, has he?
I mean, are any of us ever, really?
20 vets a day. 20. If I'm being honest, a part of me is always expecting to walk in and find him on the floor. Just brains and blood splattered. He needs to be in the hospital. But I'm pushing Vicky to give me an answer today about whether or not I got that stupid job, so I'll know if I can support our family basically on my own, if I have to. So, you gotta fucking tell me.
Liz, I understand. But Joe and I...
No!
We're officers!
No
and we...
buts! Tell me what the fuck happened after Bomb Boy.
Don't call him Bomb Boy! He was a Haji kid with a suicide vest, and what happened is nothing that your husband can't handle. I would tell you if it was. Alright, he's seen a lot worse. Hell, he's done a lot worse. So just take a Xanax and chill the fuck out.
I can't take those right now.
Why not? Your name is on the... Wait, Liz. Liz, are you pregnant? Fucking fuck. I mean, congratulations.
You're not allowed to keep the bottle. Joe needs them, but, you know, take as many as you want. Maybe you'll all fail a drug test at Fort Bragg and get sent home before you deploy.
Oh, they just take our rank and pay and deploy us anyway. Does he know?
No.
You can't fucking tell me you're pregnant before you tell your husband.
Yes, you're right. You know, I'm a terrible person. This is exactly how I hoped today would go. James, you really didn't hear the drums, right?
No. God, no. Been dealing with my own shit all morning from that marriage announcement. Liz, what the fuck was that?
What?
I came out to you and Joe before our last deployment. You never said or did anything to make me think that you weren't cool with me.
I am cool. I am.
But?
No buts. I'm cool. I'm fine. Let's just...
Oh, my heart is leaping with reassurance, Liz.
Can we stick to Joe for now?
Fine. But, never mind. Why don't you just tell him you're pregnant as soon as he walks in? Would you want it to be more special?
Sure, but that's not the reason.
What then?
As much as I know it will set him straight if I tell him under the right circumstances, I'm equally afraid it'll be the thing to push him over the edge.
The dog barks outside. After a moment, there is a knock on the door. Lizzie opens it. Mike Kozlowski enters. He is blind and uses a cane. There is a large scar over his left eye. James pockets the Xanax and stands as far away from Mike as he possibly can.
Hi. Hi. Looking for Joey?
Mike, come in, come in.
I'm looking for Joey.
He's out looking for you, actually.
Weird. Can you call him and let him know I'm here?
I'll send a text now.
Lizzie does not send a text.
Can I, get you something to eat?
I like them cookies you get in the store. The blue ones.
I'll see if I have any.
Lizzie does not look for the blue cookies. Mikey feels around the living room.
Lots of wood in the living room.
Joe's just got a little project he's working on. Watch your step! Welcome home, Mike. Spent a long time in the hospital, huh?
Gonna go back, but
I'm very sorry for that. So, do you and Joe have something specific to talk about, or?
my brother Harry's at the dispatch now, seeing about getting my picture taken with the deer.
Right! Congratulations on your buck today, by the way.
My brother Harry shot it for me.
Well, at least you'll have the meat.
No, I didn't even want to go hunting. Especially after Joey didn't show.
There was a lot going on this morning. How'd you get here, Mike? Harry drop you off?
I walked.
Walked? That's dangerous.
Yeah, but one of the Smith plant housing guys, usually Squid or Norberg, they see him out and they walk alongside him till he gets where he's going.
I'm blind, Jamie, not deaf.
Sorry.
And the next time a guy comes into the room, try saying hey to him. How about?
Sorry.
So, you sleep through all the noise this morning?
What noise, Mike?
Well, just that stupid chainsaw and stuff.
Just the chainsaw? Just the chainsaw, Mike, or?
What about you, Jamie? You hear all the noise and stuff?
I can't seem to find those cookies you asked for. Want a sandwich?
That's okay. I like the blue cookies you get in the store.
Oh, found you.
See, Jamie, this is how you greet a guy when he walks into a room. You didn't go hunting with us this morning.
Yeah, I've been building the totem.
Lizzie mentioned you had a project. I was worried you weren't going to come by and see me today. That's why I came here.
That's the only reason you came?
Yeah.
So you didn't hear the drums then?
Hear the what?
The drums. Your great at the wedding, Chief Pontiac gave your grandpa that flute that your dad gave you when you were...
I know my story, but I don't know what you're talking about, Jamie.
Has Liz been influencing you?
No. But the drums are crazy talk. Harry says it and you know it.
All right, I see how it is. You forgot who your real brothers are, huh? Hey, Jamie, how'd that cadence go?
As per usual, Joe, no idea what you're talking about.
Me and Superman got in a fight. I hit him in the head with some kryptonite.
I hit him so hard, I busted his brain.
And now I'm dating Lois Lane.
Lois Lane.
Or Jimmy Olsen.
Doesn't rhyme.
His friend Batman wanted some too. Come on, Jamie!
Oh, dear God, what is happening now?
His friend Batman wanted some too.
I hit him in the head with my left shoe.
I kicked him in the temple with my left heel. And now I'm driving
the Batmobile.
The Incredible Hulk came to help. I hit him so hard he let out a yelp. He growled real low and he tried to sound mean. I ate him right up, now I'm cracking green. Hoo-ah! Hoo-ah! Oh man, I never thought I'd say it, but fuck, I missed basic training.
Damn, man, me too.
Oh, come on, Mikey, let's go finish carving this fucking totem. Oh, I'm gonna need your help remembering where I put the grandfather flute too. I haven't been able to find it.
I heard you said it this morning. It's all pretend, Joe. There are no drums. We gotta live reality.
Oh, I see. You talked to that girl yet, Mikey? The one who came to Walter Reed when we were both there?
I don't want to talk about that, Joey.
Why not? She was hot as hell.
Yeah.
Where are you going with this, Joe?
Wasn't she hot?
Yeah. She was hot, all right.
Yeah.
I showed her all the pictures of us that the VFW is gonna hang them the wall in honor of me.
Oh, you showed her all the pictures, did you? But she still shot you down, didn't she?
Joe,
I don't want to talk about this anymore. Yeah, the cookies, Liz.
Man, you were so pissed at her. How could you say that you thought the war was over, huh? How can your country be fighting a war and you know nothing about it or the people fighting it? Like we're not even real. Like we're some illusion, like we've been forgotten.
Stop!
Joe, enough!
Stop!
Yeah, and why don't you want to go out with me, huh?
Stop!
Why don't you want to go out with me?
Stop!
I will kick your ass if you keep this up. I will kick your fucking ass.
Okay, I'm sorry. You want me to play pretend, don't you? Like you do in church? Okay, then. Gee, Mikey, that girl you talked to yesterday seemed awfully swell. So please tell us, Mr. Mikey Kozlowski, has hunting been harder since you've been blind? Hey! Huh? Would you all like to go out to Bollinger's farm tonight and watch the meteor shower? That'd be a lot of fucking fun for you, wouldn't it, Mikey? Since God never gives you more than you can handle, and everything happens for a reason.
Enough!
All right, stop it now, man.
You heard the fucking drums, Mikey! You heard the fucking drums!
He didn't hear a thing, Joe. Nobody heard anything.
I'm gonna go now.
The drums, they were our last chance to end this chaos and resurrect some fucking meaning, Lizzie. They were our last chance. Fuck me.
The drums. The drums are the real reason why I came over here, Joey.
Harry's probably worried about you, Mike. Come on, I'm taking you home now.
I heard them this morning. Always hear them, actually. Was just afraid to admit it.
You didn't hear anything. Just go.
No, just now. You were the only guy who's ever admitted to my face how bad things really are with me. Jamie can't even really talk to me. I don't know why that is, but please don't be mad at Joey.
Mikey, why didn't you just come out and say that you heard the drums when I got here? And why is Jamie still saying he's not hearing any of this shit?
He's here! He's here! Your brother Harry's outside, worried half to death.
Joey, bring some of the wood out in my brother's car so I can carve it at home.
Yeah. Yeah, and you bring it back before sunset tonight, man.
Okay. Oh, you put the flute in the gun case. Be back soon. And thanks again for looking for them blue cookies, Liz.
Joe retrieves the Native American grandfather flute from the gun cabinet and loads the wheelbarrow with wood and carving instruments. Mikey begins towards the door.
Found a peanut, found a peanut, found a peanut just now. It was cracked it open, it was rotten just now. Ate it
Joe.
anyway. Ate it
Joe,
anyway.
honey, I know you're in there.
Anyway,
Look at me,
just
Babu.
now.
Look at me.
Just now I got a stomach ache, call the doctor.
Joe,
Just
do you even
now.
see me standing in front of you right here, right now? Look at me.
Sorry, Lizzie. We got a totem pole to finish.
Joe exits.
He cannot deploy. I gotta see about this job. In the meantime, let's stop fighting the totem.
But we cannot humor him, Liz.
Fucking help him with the fucking thing if you have to, James. Just...
Lizzie enters the bedroom and screams into a pillow.
Fuck of a day.
They all are lately.
You ever want something better than all this?
Wanna get back to the game?
What is it you want?
What's the use of talking about it, James? Everyone's always going talking about stuff, real stuff. Fuck real stuff. There's way too much of it in the world for me. Let's talk about nothing, or get high, or get back to the game. The way I see it, those are our three best options for getting through.
Yeah.
James crosses to the garbage disposal, sticks his hand into it and digs around for an uncomfortably long moment.
James, what are you doing?
James pulls out a clump of gunk, sorts through it. Timmy shrugs, plugs his MP3 player into a set of speakers. Peggy Lee singing I Had a Love Once plays as he smokes a joint through sudden, furious tears. James finds a suitably intact piece of eraser and squeezes Timmy's shoulders as he exits to the backyard, where Joe works on the totem. Scene 3. The kitchen, a few hours later. All the wood has been cleared. Through the window, the partially constructed totem pole is seen. Joe can occasionally be seen carving. James pacing. Inside, Timmy plays a scratch-off ticket while cutting spaghetti squash in half and removing the seeds.
No, really. I'm happy about getting the job, Vicky. It's just... after the day I've been having. Okay, yeah. I'll see you at the send-off tomorrow.
Congrats on the new job, Hazel.
They need me to move to Harrisburg in 2 weeks.
What? I thought the job was going to be in Johnstown. I thought...
I know, but with Joe going back tomorrow, I don't really need to stay here, do I?
But you can't just leave me here alone.
Harrisburg's only 4 hours away.
By car, which I do not currently have. I swear to God, that Gobble Up Gold is real close to hitting big.
You didn't get any of that silver stuff into the squash, did you?
No. Some of those seeds are almost too small to see, though, so... Anyway, that question I asked you before, can you or not?
No, Timmy, and don't go asking Joe for it either.
Come on, it's only $200.
And you still haven't answered my question.
Which one was that again?
What you need with $200?
Gonna buy myself a new 90-inch LED TV.
What the hell do you need with a 90-inch LED TV? And where are you finding one for $200?
A guy who was selling them down at the milk plant when I went to see about my promotion.
And where did he get them from?
His second job is at Best Buy, though.
Yeah, and how to get them?
I find it's best not to ask these kinds of questions, Hazel. Here's the way I see it. I can't afford a new truck. Can't even afford new tires for the one I got. What I can afford is a flat screen TV if you give me the money for it.
Oh, that's how you see it, huh?
Yeah, I mean, what's the matter if I get new tires? Almost 175,000 miles on the truck. It'll break down in no time. And even if I pick it up from the garage, still wouldn't be able to drive it because of the tires. So any way you look at it, I'm sitting at home with no wheels, aren't I? So, I might as well enjoy myself, right? I might as well be sitting in front of a state-of-the-art 90-inch LED flat screen TV instead of watching that 400-pound thing from 1988. Are they still out there?
They are still out there.
How many of these biscotti squashes I got to do?
Just the 2. Did the milk plant manager call about the promotion yet?
Yeah, I got it.
That's great!
But they wouldn't give me the raise, only the new position.
That doesn't make much sense.
Nope. And it's going to be hard work standing there making sure all those pictures line up on the cartons. So what the hell do I want with a promotion that pays the same as I'm getting now? I could just keep doing what I'm doing. Don't have to bother with the new training or trying to get along with the new department. He said that if I didn't take the offer, I was fired, so I hung up on him.
You can't not have a job, Timmy. You can't just...
I know, but I can't go back there after being treated like that either.
What am I gonna do with you?
I hear Best Buy is looking for a new product protection specialist, though. Evidently a whole shipment of flat screens has never made it to the store. I hate to say it, but I'm looking forward to him leaving tomorrow. I want things to be like this all the time again, or at least until you go away to Harrisburg.
All right, bring that all that over here.
Timmy hands Lizzie the squash.
Hey, you think tomorrow I could bring Buttons over to Dad's place? Let her sleep with me. I'll give her her medicine and stuff.
You can even accomplish feeding her today. But let's talk about it tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
They're not too small to see. You just didn't do a very good job removing the
I get
seeds.
lonely at night sometimes is all.
Not a very good job at all.
Joe and James enter. Joe holds the flute. Timmy turns on the gaming system and plays Mr. Peanut.
Oh. Oh, man, do I need a shower. Totem's basically done, though. No thanks to Jamie. Hey, Lizzie, I gotta hold off a while on dinner. I still have some things I gotta get ready.
No, but everything's just about done, and James and Timmy are just about to leave.
Oh, fuck, I need to wash my uniform before tomorrow.
I can do it. Yes, Joe, I know how flat you like your pocket flaps to be.
Oh, and hey, watch the grandfather flute while I'm in the shower, okay? I'd take it in with me, but the humidity... And don't play it, or horrible, terrible things will happen. Locusts, frogs, revelations, kind of shit.
Okay, now you're just throwing magical references around like Mardi Gras beads. And no, Joey, that was not a thinly veiled request for you to flash me.
James? Timmy? I have some things to talk about with Joe.
No, they're gonna stick around for a while.
Okay, no, they are not. We are going to have a nice, quiet dinner, just me and you.
I need them to stay. They need to be a part of the ritual, too. Just like you. Besides, I'm doing all of this for them as much as I am for you, Lizzie.
He kisses her on the nose.
2-1. I'm winning now.
Joe exits in his boxers. Off stage, the sound of a shower.
Both of you leave right now.
Okay, fine, but Mikey said he's coming back at sundown with the wood. You think you can handle him and Joe alone? And what if your news sends him over the edge?
All right. How about this? When Mikey comes back later tonight, if Joe hasn't come around from learning about... You and I get Mikey alone. And James, we both know that he did not hear the drums. And if we can make him admit that, then Joe, I think Joe will see reality too. How's that sound?
I mean, ridiculous and awful, but it's what we got, so it'll have to do.
Taking the flute from James.
What do you think would really happen if I played this?
Locusts and frogs.
Lizzie examines the flute. She moves her fingers over the stops, eventually puts it to her mouth. She inhales deeply, but she cannot bring herself to play.
You play it, Emmet.
Fuck no, I hate frogs.
James's cell phone rings.
What?
I don't know. Wally keeps calling, texting, emailing.
Why don't you want to get married, man? You guys are cool.
All right, it's a lot of things, Timster. All right, let's just go for a walk, man. I'll tell you all about it. Let's give your sister and Joey a little alone time before Mikey gets back, yeah?
The sound of the shower stops. Joe enters. He's wet and wears only a towel.
Fast shower.
No hot water.
Put some clothes on then. We have company.
Joe flashes James.
You're an ass.
Dear God.
Oh, come on, lighten up, Lizzie. What Jamie and I have been through together, please. I don't care if he wears a dress in his free time. There's no one I'd rather have by my side.
No one, huh?
Joey, does Lizzie have a problem with me being gay?
I told you I don't.
Then with me getting married, then?
Honestly?
I may regret this, but sure, yes, why not?
I didn't think I had a problem with it. And then I saw the announcement. And I really want to think of gay marriage as just regular, ordinary marriage. And I'm shocked with myself that I don't. And not proud at all. But I'll come around because I hate myself right now.
Yeah, it kind of makes two of us.
Hey, Joe, can I borrow $200?
Timmy! I told you not to ask him for money.
I'm sorry. Hey, James, can I borrow $200?
Maybe. Why?
No, James.
Come on, I'll pay him back.
No, you won't, Emmet.
I will. I'm getting a new job at Best Buy. Gonna be their new product protection specialist.
Oh, No, you're not.
Yes, I am. But there's this TV I want now.
Okay, so save up your money, stop spending it on weed, and before long you'll have $200.
Hey, wait, what happened with the other job? The stolen kids thing?
Didn't work out. But it's just $200.
Look, Lizzie might be right, man. It might be time you learn how to save your money.
Look, all I want is $200 lousy dollars. It's not like I wouldn't give it to you if you needed it.
Hey, Timmy, can I borrow $200?
I would if I had it. That's my point.
Emmet, I'm warning you. If you keep this up, I'm throwing your ass out of here.
I fucking wish Dad were still here. He'd help me out.
But he's not here, is he? So how about you finally learn how to help out yourself, huh?
I guess I'm gonna have to, since you're not gonna help me out again. Moving 4 hours away, having a new baby.
Baby?
You did not just tell my husband that...
What baby?
You know what? Just get out.
Oh, come
right now.
on, Lizzie.
Out. Out. Out! I told you that I would be the one to tell him. Now I'm done taking care of all of you. Go,
Lizzie,
go, out!
Fuck
Wait, baby?
Ow!
I am getting my TV, Lizzie. I'll get my TV, and I will find a job, and I will get my goddamn TV.
Lizzie slams the door behind Timmy. Joe scratches a large, bright red scar on his lower back. The dog barks outside. Lizzie takes Joe's hand and places it on her belly. She holds it there for a long moment. Joe sticks his hand into his pocket.
I don't know how to be a father.
We'll try and figure it all out together. But you are gonna be a father. You cannot keep doing whatever all this is. I need you back now.
You heard him, Jamie. You heard the drums.
Joe!
Jamie, go make sure Timmy is coming back. We need him for
No!
camp.
Let him go! Timmy's just a no-good loser who needs to grow up. Timmy wants me to take care of him, same as the rest of you. Ah, poor Timmy can't hold down a job. Oh, Joe's hearing magical drums. Well, listen up! Poor Lizzie is going to go to Harrisburg, where she's going to be all on her own. Where she will have to raise this baby all on her fucking own. So I am done with mothering every last one of you!
The dog continues to bark.
Harrisburg?
I got the job, but they're sending me to Harrisburg.
But I won't be in Harrisburg. I'll
Jesus Christ, Buttons, shut up! Shut up, 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 shut up! I cannot take all the noise, I cannot take it anymore!
Joe picks up his hunting rifle and loads the 2 shells lying on the floor.
Joey? Joey, what are you doing, man?
Joe!
Joey!
Joe!
Joe exits.
Joe!
Oh, come on, man.
Stop!
Joe, think about
No!
this.
Jesus
Think!
wept, Joe!
Joe, man, come on!
A shot rings out, followed by another. All is suddenly silent, save for the TV. After a moment, Joe enters holding his gun. His torso and towel are now spackled with blood. He turns off the TV.
There will be nothing but peace and quiet from now on.
Joe walks back toward the shower. The sound of running water is heard. James and Lizzie stand there in shock. The partially completed totem pole presides through the window. End of Act 1. Act 2. No divinity but the dream. In the backyard. Later that day, during the last hour of light, the porch of the trailer is visible. The totem pole stands prominently, almost complete. The gun rests against the outside of the trailer. A fallen sign marks the boundary of a forgotten National Historic Landmark, the Bushy Run battlefield. Joe is digging a hole that is already deep enough. The grandfather flute is visible in his shirt pocket. Several empty beer bottles lay about. There is a cooler of beer next to the porch. Despite these facts, the yard is immaculate, the result of a gardener trying his damnedest to rule nature. Joe digs for several moments. James enters from the trailer. Through the window, Lizzie can occasionally be seen gathering clothing and toiletries.
Lucky it's not a little later in the month. Ground would have been frozen. It's going to be that time of year. You're not really doing much work here, man.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, you're mad at me. You shouldn't be, though. Vet was going to have to do it a few weeks ago anyway.
Yeah, but the vet doesn't use a double-barrel shotgun.
It's better than Lizzie having to do it alone.
So tell me, Joe, did the drums tell you to shoot buttons, or were small animal sacrifices your own idea?
The national emblem of the United States should not be a bald eagle flying majestically through the air. It should be a cocker spaniel yelping, like me, like me. Who was it that said that?
No, you answer me. What are you going to do tomorrow if we're at the airport, Liz has gone AWOL, and you suddenly realize your actions, your little woodworking habits, what's pushed her away?
Do you know who said the national emblem of the United States should not...
No, we are not talking about that right now.
Yes, we are. And I think whoever said it was a fucking genius. He fucking knew how things were. But instead of a cocker spaniel, it should be a hunting dog. Like this girl, here. One that runs into the woods without questioning.
Joey, your wife is in there packing a bag, man. And if she needs a ride away from here, I'm driving her.
You want to leave so bad, Jamie? Why are you still here? You want to have me committed? Why haven't you called up the LT and started getting this help? A Labrador Retriever. A dog that picks up carcasses for you so that you, the big man in charge, don't have to get messy and you can just pull the trigger over and over. That's what it should be. A black lab. A domesticated dog that isn't very bright, doesn't ever question authority, and whenever necessary can be crossbred to make the increasingly popular Labradoodle.
James sits on the dirt mound next to the grave. Joe stops digging. Lizzie watches from the window.
Hand me that beer.
James hands Joe his bottle of beer.
See, the problem, of course, is that all the damn dog's legs don't work so good after 240 years. So it has to drag its ass around on the carpet like on a little cart.
I have no idea what you're saying.
The US of A is 240 years old. The dog, being the national emblem, never mind.
Joe puts the plastic garbage bag containing lady dog buttons into the grave.
I feel like we should say something. You start.
I'm not saying a prayer for the dog you shot, Joey.
Come on. One of those prayers your dad made every Sunday.
Yeah, you used to say them too.
Go.
Oh my God. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread.
Mikey enters pushing his own wheelbarrow full of carved logs and wearing a stormtrooper's costume, sans helmet from Star Wars.
And forgive us our trespasses,
as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. And ever, and ever, and ever, and ever.
Nice.
Amen.
Accept the body of Lady Dog Buttons. She was a good, faithful dog.
Joe piles a shovel of dirt atop the grave.
Mikey, the whole Star Wars A New Hope costume is a bit much, don't you think?
Lonnie Dog had just told me about your engagement, Jamie. Thought you and Wally were breaking up, the way you carry on, but congratulations. FYI, people are hollering stuff as they drive past Wally's house. Not long before they start shooting through his windows. This town's still trapped in 1977, you know?
Well, Wally's in Pittsburgh with his parents.
Why do we hate each other? We didn't before I got hurt, right?
We don't hate each other, man. Just
what?
Lizzie enters the front porch, carrying 2 suitcases. The door remains open. Video game is heard slightly. She sets down the suitcases, one on a chair, the other on the ground, and crosses part of the way to the men.
Mike, can you please come talk to me for a minute?
Can't, Lizzie. Gotta help get my pieces onto the totem.
all right, come on, Mikey.
I might need you to keep an eye on Liz after tomorrow anyway. You know, at least till she leaves for work.
You sure?
He's sure. Come on.
James leads Mike over to the front porch. The peanut game is heard from inside the trailer.
Listen, you remember why we're bringing him over here. Don't ask him about the Haji kid with the vest. He doesn't remember.
So, hi there, Liz.
Hi, Mike.
The tipster here?
What? No, he's out. Oh, you mean because of the game. He's usually the one who plays that thing, isn't he? Just between us, I sometimes do too. To kill the hours.
Always liked video games?
No, not really. I mean, when I was 10 or 11 and our dad was at work, I played Nintendo with Timmy. He was impossible to keep occupied. Graphics are a lot better. Dad's dead. But some things never change, do they?
Hey, sorry about your dad, by the way. I never really got to...
Please, please, it's fine. Thank you.
Do you mind going in and looking for them blue cookies again? Been craving them since this morning.
Sure. Of course, I'll go in and look.
Lizzie does not look for the blue cookies. Trying to sit down, Mike knocks over Lizzie's partially packed suitcase. It opens.
Fuck!
Oh, spill onto the floor.
Fuck! Sorry.
It's okay! It's okay!
Lizzie repacks in silence for several beats.
Joey seemed pretty upset when I got here. How did Buttons, die exactly?
How do hunters usually get rid of pets, Mike?
I see. He's not a bad person, though. Had a bit of a fall from grace with this one for sure, but he loves you, Liz. That still counts for something, don't it?
Mike, we have a problem.
I figured. You obviously have a lot to do the day before Joe leaves, so if you stop your day to call me over to talk, must be something. I just want to say, though, it's just for another hour or so.
What's just for another hour?
We only need to wait till the meteor shower starts, Liz. Then just another hour or so.
Listen, we do not have another fucking second, Mikey. Stop feeding into Joey's crazy and admit that you didn't hear the fucking drums.
But I heard them, Jamie.
No, you didn't. You're pretending, and we need you to stop.
You're only trying to get me to say I didn't hear them, so you don't have to admit you did. But, okay. Let's just say, for a moment that you're right. Let's say I didn't hear anything. What's my life going to be like after tomorrow?
Not so different from today, I'm afraid.
So I can still walk around town wondering whether you've actually looked for the blue cookies or if you've just been humoring me, because I can't think of their name, and you obviously don't know what I'm talking about. I can worry Lonnie Doggett or someone down at the garage will figure out I asked my brother Harry to shoot the deer for me because I know I shouldn't be shooting a gun even if all the goddamn politicians don't. I can't keep wondering why Jamie doesn't know how to talk to me anymore and whether you're ever going to be friends like we used to be.
You're getting upset, and I did not mean for you to be getting upset.
Oh, I know. I can spend tomorrow and the day after that 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 and the day after that, wondering whether I'm going to live with my brother for the rest of my life. Or if there's a woman anywhere on this entire earth who will love me the way I am now.
Okay, listen, Mikey, there is somebody for everybody, okay? So, how about this? How about you tell Joey you lied, that you have no idea what he's doing over there, and then you and me will go down to Dingbats and we'll find you a nice little lady who'll set you up real good.
I don't know how to talk to a woman anymore, Jamie. You saw me with that woman at Walter Reed.
Oh, you're just rusty. All right, you'll be back to your old self again in no time.
I will never be back to my old self again. You know it, and so do I. And that's why you have so much trouble talking to me, isn't it, Jamie? Isn't it?
The way I see it, Mike, since you can't be your old self, this is your chance to decide who you're going to be from now on.
I think all of us are making that decision today.
But all of us can't just run away from the guy we love because we're scared. Can we, Jamie? Not all of us can pack a bag and leave, can we, Liz? Some of us have to learn how to live off disability and 100 trips to the VA every month, don't we? So, no, because after tomorrow, all that I am going to have is whatever we create out there tonight.
I am so sorry for the shit you have ahead of you. I truly am. But I need you to face your reality so we can get my husband to face his. Please.
Just wait one more hour.
Please, Mike.
One more hour or so.
What kind of friend are you?
Oh, you do not know enough about life and death and waiting to ask me a question like that.
You have nothing to teach me about waiting.
Don't seem to have much of anything to offer you today, do I?
I will burn that thing to the ground, Mike. I will burn it to the ground.
Then you're on a crusade too, aren't you? Just like Joe.
I will burn it to the ground!
Nice talking to you, Liz. Hey, let me know if you ever find them blue cookies, yeah?
Jesus wept.
Okay, come on, Mikey. Let's head back over. Come on, man.
Don't touch me, Jamie! I'm finding my own.
Fuck. Okay, Jamie, go over there and...
And what? Humor them some more? We need to take him to the hospital, now.
I would love to, James. But do you think you can get him into the truck without taking a bullet? He has to want to be helped. So I am going to finish packing and getting my stuff out here, and I will try to make him see the light. Somehow.
Lizzie exits into the house. James rolls up his sleeve. There are odd marks all over his arm. He pulls out the eraser he earlier rescued from the garbage disposal and rubs it fiercely on his flesh until it bleeds.
What she said?
You didn't hear the drums? The rest of it's between you and her, though, Joey. Jamie have an eraser now?
Yeah.
Joe and Mikey lift one of the pieces he carved onto the totem. Finally satisfied, Jamie lowers his sleeve and joins Mike and Joe.
Okay. Okay, what the fuck is this really about?
You know full well what this is about.
I do not. What are you two doing all of this for?
The resurrection of the spirit of Chief Pontiac.
The what?
The totem is for the resurrection of the spirit of Chief Pontiac, you dumb fuck. Told it to you 100 times.
Okay, but do you guys really think the totem is going to resurrect Pontiac's spirit here tonight?
Totem and the grandfather flute, yeah.
We had the flute. What do you call it, Joey?
Carbon dated.
Yeah, and it's over 400 years old.
No, it's not. And for the record, you seriously mixed your theologies here. Totem poles aren't vessels for resurrection. They're for... Actually, I don't know what totem poles are for, but fuck it. Let's just co-opt your feeble understanding of native religion, rape the Native Americans again for Joey and Mikey's crusade.
Jamie, you gotta be in this with us. You and Lizzie and Timmy all gotta be a part of this or it won't work.
It won't work because it's a bunch of bunk.
My great-great-great-great-grandpa was one of Chief Pontiac's spies during the Battle of Bushy Run. He married Chief Pontiac's daughter.
No one even knows what the Battle of Bushy Run was, for fuck's sake!
At the wedding, Chief Pontiac gave Mikey's grandpa this flute.
Pass this to the future generations, to the sons of your family, Chief Pontiac said. For many years from now, in our tribe's next hour of greatest need, as the last tribe member present plays the song of summoning on this grandfather flute, my spirit shall return to the earth on the backs of the stars as they fall from the sky.
Well, that was one big chaotic word salad.
My dad told me that story when he was still alive. When Harry and me and Dad would go hunting together. Because we saw the stars in the early morning. I always said it to you guys when we were together out on patrol. Because I missed him. And the same stars shined over there.
Hey, wait. You realize this means Mikey's 1/16th Native American, right? You're not the only person of color anymore, Jamie.
That's right.
No, Mikey, you are white. Now, please just admit that this is a case of cultural appreciation.
Now, imperialist nostalgia.
And collective delusion that spread from you to Mikey or Mikey to you or something.
Like a virus?
Sure, like a virus, yes.
Guys, I think I want to be called Michael from now on.
Then what's keeping Lizzie and Timmy from catching it then? Huh? Or you?
Because we are sane. Because we know none of this is real.
I want to be called Michael from now on.
Whoa, man, calm down.
I want to be Michael, Jamie, Michael.
Okay, calm down.
I want to be Michael. I want to be Michael. Michael.
Mikey,
Okay,
stop,
whoa,
Mikey.
Calm down. You can be Michael from now on.
Michael rips off his stormtrooper costume.
Here, have a beer.
He is not allowed to drink, Joey.
It's fine.
No, but his medication and the brain injury, he
It's
can't.
fine.
Michael sips from his beer. The first star appears in the late evening sky.
You both know somewhere deep down that this totem flute stuff is utter bullshit. In your heart of hearts, you understand that none of this actually makes any sense.
Yeah, we don't need to understand it. It doesn't even need to make sense. That's why they call it religion.
This isn't religion. This is something you're making up as you go along based on a silly, kind of pretty confusing story Mikey's dad supposedly told him. This is some from column A, some from column B, the rest from column crazy.
Sounds like most religions to me.
Okay, fine. But believing in something doesn't make it real.
Most certainly does.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, what country you living in, asshole?
Hey, how about you let me take you to the hospital?
Nope.
Okay. So hey, how deep did you dig that hole, Joey?
You think it needs to be deeper?
Well, how high are you going to stack this pole? Because something you maybe never picked up is that the poles never reach up to heaven. And the ditches never get you down to hell. And no matter how hard you believe and try to delude yourselves, there's always doubt.
Oh, I got nothing but doubt, Jamie.
Oh, really now?
Because I also realize everything's actually chaos and none of this is real.
Well, then why in the hell are you doing it?
Because I have to. Because I had to get rid of this life-crushing anxiety. End the chaos. At least in my head. Or I blow my brains out.
Let's go to the hospital, Joey. I can call the lieutenant or not. Whichever you prefer.
Jamie, we're just monkeys who have evolved enough to wear tennis shoes and realize that we're all going to die.
Okay, all right. You want chaos? She'll be riding 5 white horses when she comes. When she comes. She'll be riding 5 white horses when she comes.
Some of us have evolved slightly further to realize that there are even better shoes out there in the world waiting to be worn.
Bullshit.
It's 6 horses.
But God was just an evolutionary creation of our big monkey brains to counteract the anxiety of the sins we've committed and the death that we have to repeatedly face.
Oh God,
because you're every bit as smart and as suicidal as I am. You just hide them both better.
If you really have doubt about this ritual, let's talk to some other people about all of it. Let's see what Squid and Norberg think about it.
No.
Why not?
Because I don't need to. My doubts are verified. I mean, historically speaking, Pontiac's daughter would have been given as a sex slave, which means if any part of the story is true, Michael's good old grandpa Kozlowski would have had to pay for her. And of course, you know you're right. Every white guy from here to Tuscaloosa claims he's 1/16th Native American. Helps to numb the historical guilt of our ancestors' genocides. We're also against a part of us, too. In the end, though, I think it's impossible to live without some sort of mythology as a guide. Otherwise, it's all just words and fucking wood and secondhand flutes and death. So yeah, I got nothing but doubt. And I guess it all comes down to what you choose to believe, I guess. I don't know, man. You want another beer?
Not the kind of doubt I'm talking about, Joey.
Then what?
I'm talking about the kind of doubt that questions if there's any point to absolutely anything in the world.
You're saying the same things, guys.
No, we're not, because people run to the depths of their religion when they have nothing else to hold on to. Diagnosed with cancer? Pray for a cure. Don't want to be gay? Pray it away.
How'd that go for you, Jamie?
Oh, a girl treats you badly, can't cope with all the shit that went down over in Forgetistan? Calgon, take me away.
No, Michael's right. We agree, Jamie.
No.
Yep, you do.
Yep. We came back different. We got to do something to bring ourselves, our real selves back. War cannot be what gives us meaning. We must create our own.
Fine. But you can't just shortcut it, Joe. You can't ask Muhammad or Vishnu or Jesus or Chief Pontiac to fill you with his soul because you suddenly realized you don't have one of your own. You gotta do that work yourself.
Hence the totem.
Oh my God. Let me and Lizzie take you to the hospital.
You know what? Fuck you, Jamie. When I need life advice from a man who rubs erasers across his skin until he bleeds while running away from the man he loves, I'll call you. Until then, you can go fuck yourself. Now be happy, you fuck. That announcement's going to get you transferred to desk duty.
We didn't put that fucking announcement in the paper.
No, I
Joe
put
and
the
James
announcement
wrestle.
in the paper.
No shit, you stupid fuck!
I put it in to keep you safe. For good.
They keep fighting, but eventually call a truce and lay next to each other on the ground.
Did it to keep you safe. Because I couldn't keep Michael safe.
I could fucking kill you. Right now, I could fucking kill you.
I wouldn't stop you if you tried.
What the hell was that left hook for then? Barely moved my jaw.
Wally's not going to be happy about that.
Fuck you, Mikey.
Michael.
Michael. Sorry. And sorry that I've been such a fuck toward you, man. I feel guilty as fuck for what we let happen to you.
It is what it is, Jamie.
Michael lies next to Joe and James. The three warriors lay on the earth together and stare into the sky.
Honestly, I could care less about working in the talk, guys. The saber rattling is growing. You know, you fucking know that being advisors sent to the border means combat.
He used to look at me in this way. Really looked. And I was able to look back at her. I knew I was there. I knew I existed. As we've been building up to today, even when we've caught each other's eyes, we don't see it.
God, I can't remember the last time that Wally and I looked each other in the eye and really saw each other.
I don't see anything when I look people in the eye.
You are an asshole, bro.
Yep.
Lizzie tried to get me to tell her the rest of what actually happened that day that Michael got hurt.
You didn't tell her, though, right?
Oh, of course not. God, you shouldn't have put the announcement in the paper, Joey.
I know. I'm fucking sorry. This is no world to bring a child into, guys. Fuck, it's cold out here. I can taste the ozone.
We once stole fire from the gods.
God is dead. What festival's atonement must we invent? Hooah.
Hooah.
Hooah!
Why'd you hold back from admitting you heard the drugs, Jamie?
You know of any man who's willing to just admit that he lost his soul somewhere along the way? To admit that he thinks he'd be better off dead? And that because of that, he can't love the man who loves me more than I think I deserve to be loved? Why can't I love him and let him love me instead of running for those fucking erasers all the time? Who the fuck wants to stare all of that straight on, Michael?
James gets up and touches the totem. The carvings are not good.
These carvings are real good, guys. Michael, me and Wally, Joey and Lizzie, Timmy, low man on the totem pole. Yeah, it's real good.
Time you get the last pieces on, I say.
The three warriors lift the final log atop the totem pole. After a moment, Lizzie enters the porch in a coat, grabs her 2 bags, and walks over to where the guys are. She and Joe stare at each other for a long, long moment.
I washed your uniform.
Thanks.
Used a whole bottle of Clorox, so it's extra clean.
Well, there'll probably be a war in Antarctica soon. Guess that'll all be set.
Bleach burnt a bunch of holes in it, so you'll get frostbite.
I deserve it. Of course, Antarctica might be finished melting soon, so we can hope, right?
Don't smile at me like that, Joe.
Joe gets himself another beer. Lizzie takes it from him.
You can't drink that.
Why not? I'm getting an abortion.
You'd never go through with it.
Wouldn't I?
Lizzie chugs the beer. Her cell phone rings.
You can't go back to Fort Bragg tomorrow, Joe, and you cannot deploy next week. I'm all packed, Vicky. Just blow the horn. They leave for the airport at 8, but I'm not going. And if I get my way, neither is Joe. Can we talk about this later? Eyes swollen.
Jamie and I had a wrestling match.
I saw.
Lizzie, how can you be so intelligent but still think Jamie getting married is any different than what we did?
Stop smiling in the mirror and actually look at yourself once in a while, and you will see that people are not as neat as you want them to be. We do not fit into little boxes.
Okay, maybe you need a new religion too then, sweet Babu. Gonna need you to join this one before the end of the night regardless. Or at least play the grandfather flute with us. You don't have to believe in it, just do it.
I will not be doing a thing you ask of me.
Okay, but the whole Emperor's New Clothes style fear of exclusion thing's gonna kick in at some point, so you're really gonna stay with Vicky tonight? Not see me in the morning?
Unless you tear this thing down and realize you can't go back to Fort Bragg tomorrow and that we have a shitload of stuff to sort through, yes. Where the hell are my Tums?
I'm doing all of this for you, Lizzie. To end the chaos and regain some meaning.
Chaos is all we got to keep us warm at night, Joe. And these days, it seems like it's almost always night.
Well, I can't live that way. Don't want you to have to either.
So what are you gonna do? Kill me, like the dog, then yourself?
You
know, for the record, you're not even making this thing right.
Oh, what, you've had a lot of experience building totem poles?
Everyone knows they're carved from one piece of trunk, you ass. Yours is all cut up and stacked.
Yeah, well, I wanted to spend the day with you. And an 8-foot pole doesn't fit so good through the door. I figured I'd carve it piece by piece in the kitchen and restack it out here. Well, the day didn't go that way, though, did it? I like your new coat.
Dad bought it for me last year. Don't go back to Fort Bragg tomorrow, and do not deploy next week. I can almost support us both with the new job.
I miss your dad a lot, Lizzie.
I will stay here tonight if you let us get you help.
You remember how I wanted his permission before asking you to prom?
Let us get you help.
Stay until the meteor shower.
And if I do, then what?
I don't know why I thought I needed it. Guess I knew I was going to marry you.
Then what, Joe?
Because everything will be okay again. That's why. I think I knew I was going to marry you.
We are miles from okay. And don't tell me things that I already know. Tell me you're scared. Tell me not to go. Tell me what happened after Bomb Boy the day Mikey went blind. And don't spout bullshit about mythology. Say something real, because to be real, I am scared as fuck of you right now. And if you decide you're really going, I am leaving you the truck, but as soon as Vicky gets here, I'm leaving.
For fuck's sake, Lizzie, I'm just trying to say... I'm sorry I missed your dad's funeral, okay? He was more of a father to me than my own ever was, and I should have been there.
That's not what you're trying to say.
Please stay until the meteor shower.
Please, just get in the truck with me now, and...
I don't know what it is I need to say, but I need...
Okay, let me help you then. How about you start with, sorry I shot the dog that sleeps with you when I go away, Lizzie. Or how about, hey, sorry I've been scaring the shit out of you all day long before I shot the dog that goes for walks with you when I go away, Lizzie. Or maybe I'm not leaving you again, Lizzie, so you can take off that coat your daddy bought you and put down those bags you borrowed from Vicky and never gave back, and we can either raise this baby together or decide not to, because I will get help, because you won't have anything to worry about ever again, because I'm not going back to Fort Bragg tomorrow. Tell me you're not going back and that you're not deploying, Joe.
I have to deploy. It's called duty.
Bullshit. But fine. Fine. Just so you know, if you return a year from now, I won't be here.
You don't mean that?
I do. Now that I got the job in Harrisburg, you'll probably have to find someplace else to live, because I'm not going to keep paying on this piece of land.
You know that you wouldn't do that to me.
You. Everything is always about you. I hold the world together for you, and you can't even look me in the eye long enough to say thank you, Lizzie. I'm scared. Full of fear about being a father, about dying. I am so scared, but I can still look you in the eye and say, I love you, Lizzie.
Put the bags down.
Goodbye, Joe.
Put the fucking bags down.
No! I will not be the next thing you bury in our backyard.
No, you already decided. That's gonna be our baby.
Lizzie slaps Joe.
Get out of my sight.
Okay. Go ahead. Go for a walk, Joey. Michael will tag along and watch after you.
Joe puts his hand into his pocket and then removes it.
Don't let her leave, man. Please get her to stay. She has to be here or it won't work, and
Okay, I got you, brother.
Joe and Michael exit into the woods. Lizzie vomits.
You okay?
No. I wish I could throw my guts up. My heart. What did he say to you over there?
Well, he asked me to convince you not to go.
How can I stay? Oh, he really fucked up your face, didn't he?
Yeah. Took way too many Xanax to care, though. Listen, Joey is going through a rough patch, Liz.
Joe wouldn't know a rough patch from a fucking Cabbage Patch right now.
Yes, but he and Michael mean well. They really do. And the totem, she looks pretty good, don't you think?
James, that totem is the sorriest thing I've seen since Timmy made me a teddy bear napkin holder in 7th grade. And you do still recognize none of this is real, right?
Right, of course.
But you called the totem a she. You do not believe in this, James. Please. Tell me you still don't believe whatever all this is.
Okay, the thing is... The truth is... I was hearing the drums this morning.
No, you weren't. I was standing with you.
Listen, there's nothing to believe in anymore. I can't go on living if I don't have something to believe in.
Jesus wept.
Look, sometimes belief is just a choice you make. Right? I think most all of us reach a point where what got us to where we are can't take us any further. I heard the drums.
So this is what it sounds like when hope finally dies.
Hope is what lives on after hope is gone.
Fuck off.
Listen, Liz, my dad and I were driving around in the mountains this one time. Okay, there wasn't a particular reason that we were out driving that day. I don't think so, but we were just out driving. And we had the windows down. It was a pretty perfect day, and I had my hand out the window, was making waves in the wind, you know. And all of a sudden, these clouds started to roll in, these huge, dark clouds. And after a few minutes, it starts thundering and lightning. I'm scared out of my mind. I'm begging for him to pull the car over, but he wouldn't. Right? He just kept on driving through this terrible storm. I'm screaming at him. I'm yelling, pull over! Pull over, Daddy, pull over! But he just kept on driving. Now, I think I wanted him to tell me that it was going to be okay. You know? And I think that he knew that. But he never said a word. He just kept on driving. And before long, the rain stopped. The sky cleared up. And right there in front of us, there was this faded, weak, unfinished rainbow floating in the sky. Yes, a rainbow. I know. Shut up. But I just learned about Noah and the flood and the promise of the rainbow in Sunday school. That rainbow doesn't feel good. I said that to my dad. It's broken. Jamie, he said, that is all the promise, all the hope, and all the order that God can muster today. And it's not enough. Some people can't even see it. It is so much not enough. But it's all we got. So it'll have to do.
Lizzie kisses James' forehead.
Liz, if you want to leave so bad, why don't you just jump in the truck and go?
Michael enters and crosses into the trailer without a word. He is a man on a mission. The sound of a car pulling into the driveway. Joe enters from the field to see if Lizzie is leaving. Timmy enters from the direction of the car, carrying a 90-inch LED flat-screen TV.
Gobble Up Gold finally hit big. I won the fucking lottery.
Bullshit! You stole that. I'm calling the cops.
No, I didn't steal it. I paid for this fair and square. I said I could feel it in the rhythms, and I fucking did. Gobble Up Gold finally hit big. I won the fucking lottery.
Oh my God. Oh my God, he made how much?
$400.
Get yourself an education, Tim. Find out how dumb you really are.
I ain't dumb, and I can prove it. I also got myself a job. Lonnie Doggett drove past the recruiters on our way here. I told him to pull over. I went inside. You told me I needed to get a job. I got one. I got my TV, and I got a job. Here are my enlistment papers. I'm gonna be in the Army just like Joe. Read and fucking weep.
Lizzie picks up the gun and points it at her brother.
Whoa, 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 what are you doing? What are you doing?
Best just to shoot him now and get it over with.
Hey, I'll fix this, Liz. I'll have him declared mentally unfit for service.
My brother's an idiot, but you think he's the one who's mentally unfit?
Jamie will find a man for Timmy to date, so he can get some bigoted first sergeant who will make him do desk duty in the talk, too. It'll be good for him to settle down with someone anyway.
I'm not gay, Joe.
Lizzie grabs her bags and begins to exit. The first meteor falls from the sky.
Joey, just tell her.
What's not in the magazines, and it'll never be in the books. Our platoons were out together. And I told Mikey to go try to save the Haji kid in a vest.
Lizzie stops, holds her bags.
And without thinking, he ran towards him and tried. saying over and over to himself with every step, "My spirit shall return to the earth on the backs of stars as they fall to the sky. My spirit shall return to the earth on the backs of the stars as they fall to the sky." Mikey knew it was going to turn south. And it's my fault that he is the way he is. Fuck. Right after the kid exploded, Mikey's on the ground. And he's in bad shape. I'm bleeding from my lower back. And Jamie's tending to Mikey. But before the medevac comes over to take Michael away, this woman starts walking towards us, and she's got a big bundle under her robes, and she's screaming about the Haji boy in the suicide vest.
My son! My baby! She's screaming in Arabic.
And with one hand, she waves this white piece of cloth. With the other, she's holding this bundle under her robes.
And I'm pretty sure that Mikey's already dead, but I got one hand covering his bleeding head, the other one trying to stop the bleeding in his neck. And I see this woman, and I say, "She's got a bomb, Joe."
And I complete the littlest of little tasks. I pull my trigger. I shoot the bundle. And the white cloth falls to the ground. And a lifeless infant rolls out from under the robes.
God, I knew that it was probably a baby. That's the way war works, but I screamed. It was a bomb.
Because it could have been. So I did my job. I pulled the trigger. The medevac comes for Michael. James goes with him. Our backup finally arrives. The mother's dead. The truck runs over the baby. The tires rip apart his or her little body. And I grabbed the cloth.
Joe puts his hand into his pocket.
It was the baby cloth she was waving. It still has spit up on it. How's a man supposed to heal after this? How does a man ever deserve to be a father after this?
The stars fall from the sky like bombs raining down upon every city in the world. The drums pound. Suddenly hearing the drums, Tim grabs the gun from Lizzie's hand and moves his aim about, trying to find their source. He is frantic, scared, on alert. Settling on a target, Tim closes his eyes and pulls the trigger. The click of an unloaded gun. Keeping his eyes closed, Tim pulls the trigger over and over again.
None of this is real. None of this is real, is it, Jamie?
It is. And it isn't, Joe.
No. I told her. It's all real now.
Michael enters from the trailer, triumphantly carrying a bag of Chips Ahoy cookies high above his head. James takes the grandfather flute from Joe's pocket and plays. The drums increase. James passes the grandfather flute to Tim. He plays. The drums increase. Tim passes the grandfather flute to Michael. He plays a small chunk of Found a Peanut. Michael passes the grandfather flute to Joe. Michael climbs atop the totem pole. Joe Garnier plays the grandfather flute. The drums grow very quiet as he plays his song of healing. It is haunting, sad, tribal. Rainbow-colored lights begin to glow ever so slightly from the totem pole in response. Without looking at her, Joe holds the flute out to Lizzie. She does not take it. A car horn honks. The drums suddenly stop. The totem pole goes dark. The meteor shower continues. Michael eats cookies atop a stack of poorly carved logs.
It's just space rocks turning to dust in the ozone, Joe. Nobody's coming to save us. We still gotta save ourselves. Stop looking at the sky and look at me.
Joe continues to hold out the flute without looking at Lizzie.
Look at me, Joe. Stop playing pretend. Come on. The worst is over. You told me. There's only us. It's only us. Look at me.
Lizzie takes Joe's head in her hands. She looks at him. He looks at her. They both are really there. They both exist. Lizzie kisses Joe's nose.
Toot. We're all tied up.
I'm so scared. I'm scared. And I couldn't say it at the time, Lizzie, but I'm saying it now. I'm scared.
The car horn honks again. Lizzie takes the grandfather flute from Joe and blows a single note. Nothing happens.
Thought as much. You still shipping out tomorrow, Joe? Then you were right, Jamie. We all reach a point where what got us to where we are cannot take us any further. I do love you. But I cannot stand by while you kill yourself. Goodbye, Joe.
The car horn honks again. Lizzie looks at Joe and begins to exit.
I am Joseph Garnier! And I want my goddamn spirit back! I want my spirit back!
Suddenly, the drums pound a rhythm that has not been heard for hundreds of years as a Native American chant sings a song of hope and healing. All the colors of the rainbow suddenly shoot vibrantly from the totem pole in all directions. Joe, James, Michael, and Tim believe they see something approaching from the distance. Lizzie stops in her tracks for a moment, looks at her husband and his friends, then continues to exit.
Welcome home, T. Pontiac! Welcome home! Welcome home! Welcome home! Welcome home!
Thinking she senses something, Lizzie looks skyward.
Jesus wept.
As though seeing something among the falling stars, Lizzie drops her bags and takes a step to join the line made by the other warriors. She slides her hand into Joe's. He holds it tightly. Lizzie inhales very deeply, very suddenly, the way people do when they are startled, about to die, or have just been born. How small they seem. End of play.